Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we are talking about the ways that pandemic schooling and homeschooling may differ. Go ahead and subscribe because this channel is going to support you while you either pick still what your options are, homeschooling, public schooling, all that for fall 2020, or if you are set in it, you know that you're going to be homeschooling and we keep going in that lane, this channel is for you. So today, we're going to talk about the 4 ways that pandemic schooling and homeschooling may differ. The first one is that there may or may not be co-ops. But what is a co-op? Co-ops are groups that homeschoolers subscribe to and they meet on a regular basis so the kids get to interact and build friendships there, and they either do lessons or have play dates or have all these socialization events, and that may or may not be going on at the moment. If for whatever reason they are not going on because of the pandemic or whatever, you still need to find community. You still need to find a few homeschool families that are needing the same thing you guys are, and that's socialization, getting to know one another, getting to support one another in the season. So if there are no co-ops, we have to adapt. Go ahead and Google co-ops for your area and just call and see and ask the people in the Facebook groups and all this stuff what the plan is. A lot of them may not have answers just yet. So keep, get connected, stay in the loop, but then also be looking out for these other homeschool families. The second way that pandemic schooling and homeschooling may differ is that resources may be limited. We have a lot of museums and libraries and all these things that we usually go to and usually get to enjoy so fully because all the other kids are in public school and we get it all to ourselves, but those may be limited during this season. They may not have even opened back up yet. So these are things that we have to keep in mind and we have to be able to adapt. So if your library is shut down, ask if they have a drop-off service or where you can pick it up, or you can order what you want online and then pick it up. See what's available to you. Even if there's not, there's probably some sort of free online resource center from your library. I know that ours does. And so if you need to get a Kindle or something like that that hooks up to that, that may be something worth investing in during this time. Third way that they differ is that there are so many more opportunities to spend outside. And that's the best. That's the best. So go find out what natural resources are in your area. Do you have a lot of caves? Do you have a lot of parks that aren't barred up or whatever it is that they're doing right now? Do you have a lot of hiking areas? Go explore your terrain. Take day trips. Go, if you live in a city, go out one day a week if you have the financials to do so. Spend more time than usual in nature because that will be so good for your family. And it's what we can do right now. So it's not all dumb and glum that pandemic schooling sucks or anything like that. There are some wonderful opportunities like spending more time out in nature, and especially when it starts cooling off and fall comes and the weather, the trees start changing. Oh my goodness. Spend time outside. Forget math for one day of the week. Forget language arts for one day of the week and go be outside because that will really enrich your kids' experience through their homeschool right now. The fourth way that pandemic schooling and homeschooling may differ is increased screen time. I know that across the board, kids are spending more time on screens. So if your kid has a phone, if your kid has a tablet, if your kid has anything that if the Wi-Fi goes out, they complain about it, you need to talk to them about online safety. There are several online safety programs that you can subscribe to. I know Bark is one where they will help you monitor what your kid's online life is like. And that is so important. If you cannot do it every day for younger kids, monitoring what their online life is like, then you need to have something set in place because this has been a huge opportunity for predators who are also sitting at home. They spend hours upon hours upon hours on apps that kids are using, websites kids are using, games kids are using, think Fortnite, Minecraft, all these things that can connect. Anything that connects you to other people and is geared toward children is where predators are. And I hate to talk about that, but we have to because this is becoming a huge issue. It was before. No doubt it was before. We should always be thinking about this, but especially now when a lot of us we have more screen time. And so that is something so important. If you are needing a supplement for monitoring your young kids' online behavior, definitely recommend Bark. I've not used it, but I've watched a lot of their online forums where they talk about these issues, and I support, like, that's wonderful. I do not have it, but I am able to talk to my kids often about stranger danger online. Like, I talk to them about human trafficking. I talk to them about sexual exploitation. I talk to them about sextortion, because these are all these things that kids are susceptible to nowadays. And so it's so important to talk about online safety. So that was my 4 things on how pandemic and homeschooling may differ. I know it got kind of heavy there, but we have to get heavy when it comes to our kids. The digital age is so much different than when we grew up or anything like that, and we have to treat it different because there's so many new dangers that people don't think about, and it's leaving their kids sitting ducks. Okay, tomorrow we will talk about the 5 things you should do before you start homeschooling. So I'll see you then. Miss Bump, we got this. Bye.